Hello. All right, this will be our last roadmap video, and it's going to be for the hepatic portal system. Hold on, my videographer is taking the camera real quick. Hepatic portal system, and this is going to be for blood that's coming from your intestines, the spleen, pancreas, stomach. So all that food that you've digested, we'll learn about the digestive system. So this blood is going to contain partially deoxygenated blood. Also, it's going to be filled with unprocessed nutrients and also electrolytes. So this is going to cover the last bit of vessels that you need to know from the veins category here. And it's going to connect with all those major vessels from the major circuit for veins. This is called a portal system because there are capillaries right here, right around the intestines, going to the spleen, and then they're going to go form into venules and then into veins and then go into the liver, turn into capillaries again, and then venules and veins. So there's two different times that they're turning into capillaries, and that makes this a portal system. Okay, so I have all the vessels that are in the hepatic portal system as this kind of pink purplish color right here, and then as it loses all those a lot of the unprocessed nutrients and a lot of the oxygen in it, it will turn back into that venous blood. Okay, so let's start down here. Here we have the descending colon, the sigmoid colon, and then the rectum. You're going to have a lot of vessels coming off of here, leading to this main vein here. This would be the inferior mesenteric vein. It's going to actually attach up here towards at the splenic vein coming off the spleen. All right, and then let's kind of meet it up at this branch point. So all of these were coming off the ascending colon, the distal end of the small colon, or I'm sorry, the small intestine. And then it will lead to this major vein right here called the superior mesenteric vein. And then it'll lead up here to where it's going to converge with the splenic vein and turn into the common hepatic portal vein. Okay. That's this one right here. This other one that's coming into it is the gastric vein coming from the stomach. All right, and then all of that blood, this partially deoxygenated blood with unprocessed nutrients, is going to enter the liver, turn into capillaries. All the hepatocytes or the liver cells are going to take up some of that, the oxygen in the blood from actually a vein, not an artery. And it's also those nutrients are going to start to be processed by the enzymes in the liver. There's also going to be some storage of those nutrients inside the liver. And then they'll turn back into venules and then to veins. And that's all this blue right here. And they'll eventually merge into the inferior vena cava. So those vessels that are merging into the inferior vena cava are called hepatic veins. Okay? There's two of them that I'm showing here. And then, of course, this would be the inferior vena cava right there, going through the caval opening in the diaphragm and into the heart at the right atrium. All right, so again, with all these vessels, you need to know where they're, since these are veins, you're going to have to know where they're draining blood from. So keep that in mind. Also be able to describe a drop of blood being able to go from one vessel to another as it makes its way through a circuit, okay, or going to the heart, depending on the question. Okay, and make sure to review the other two videos I have for the arteries that we go over in the class and the veins. And guys, please make sure you draw your own roadmaps of all three roadmaps that I have here on this YouTube channel. It's very important that you at least do that once and you have that for yourself. Okay, good luck studying.